presented as being tried. The red is camp is desert and north air. Occasionally some of them settle down as inhabitants. Mostly, however, the red, like Ishmael, as a wild man. So the people are wild. That's why you look.
So how you gonna get order out of? Why do you think there's so much chaos over there in Islam? They're wild people, man. They don't have order.
Exactly. And they're wild, they die with the wild. You know what I mean?
All right, but go ahead.
You want to follow them wild ass monkeys, man?
Don't follow them, man. Yeah, especially if you say that you're a Judite, man. You ain't supposed to do that.
So where are they on? Where are they on the list?
Who? They're Arabic. They're Arabic. They're Yashamayala. No, they're not an Israelite. No, they're not an Israelite. No,
they ain't no fucking Israelite.
They're Arabic, all right?
That's what they is right here.
Yashamayala.
Say that. When they come.
They're one of the
What they is.
Yes, they're one of the nations that helped conspire against us to take us down, man.
They're really your enemies.
Yeah.
I know that.
All right. So, and Ishmael means Yashamayala, which means he hears the Most High. We are Israel. Yashamayala. He's the prince of the Most High. Now, would you rather just hear the Most High or be in royalty? They come on home. That's what we're here. Come home. All right. So we'll be out here Wednesday around 4 o'clock. All right. So around 4 o'clock, get off the bus. We'll be right here. All right. Shalom. Actually, I'm going to get into this one real quick. Real quick. This is Isaiah 9 and 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. But this, everybody here now, huh? But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. All right. So this war is going to end with what? Burning and fuel with fire. It's going to start off with garments rolled in blood. For the Most High says that He's going to drench His garment in that blood.
Right.
He ain't going to care. He said He's going to take blood. That's how much drenching He's going to do. All right? Isaiah 10. Alright. This is Isaiah 10, 1 through 4. Woe to them that decree unrighteous decree, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. And what will ye do in the day of visitation, and in the desolation which shall come from far? To whom will ye flee for help, and where will ye leave your glory? Without me, without who? Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shah. Without me they shall bow down under the prisoners, and they shall fall under the slain. For all this, his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. And that's why we're still out here. Because we are representing the Most High's hand and telling the Israelites to come home. Alright? So that's a breakdown of that, man. Go ahead. Oh, you're okay.
Isaiah 34 and 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
Who's Idumea?
Esau, all of the Edomites, Romans, Greeks, so-called white men. And the sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, and with the fat of kidneys of rams. For the Lord had a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. So basically, Most High is going to start killing these Edomites, and basically with the nuclear missiles.
Yep.
Right, they own weapons against them. They own weapons against them. Destroy them.
Yep. Like we used our the so-called white man's weapons against him still to this day. He's the one that brought out the internet, and we use it against him. He's the one that built this fucking phone, this camera, and we using it against you.
Right.
All right.
And he built that dictionary.
You built the dictionary, and we're using it against you. What? And the Bible the Bible wasn't really there, but they did touch it. All right. The reason why nobody touches the Quran because nobody touches shit when you see it on the floor. Nobody. But if you see some gold or some silver, everybody gonna want a piece of that. That's why the Bible's been touched, and the Quran and the rest of the religions have not been touched, because nobody cares about it. Go ahead.
Let me get this out. This basically talking about martial law and stuff.
All right.
It says, this is First Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 41.
Go ahead.
It says, moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and everyone should leave his law. So all the heathens agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath. So,
which is 2/3.
Which is the 2/3 of our people now that don't give a fuck about the Bible.
Right.
They don't care about us telling them to come back home. They go, whatever, we're gonna do, we free. Why? Because America says you fucking free.
Yep.
So you under that assent that under one people, under one nation bullshit.
Yep.
And that happened in the times of the Ptolemaic and Seleucid kingdom.
Thank you.
And the Joseph Epiphanies came down to the Israel to try to just try to fuck up Israel. Right. Yep. They got that hatred. Same thing. Right. Same thing they doing now.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's all like you said, ain't nothing new under the sun. So they're gonna keep trying to do this one world order till they get it right.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna never get it right. During that time, they went in the temple and they took all our Bibles and burned them.
Exactly. And that's why they said that this is the place of Sodom and Egypt where our Lord was crucified. Right. Because they're gonna crucify the word again. All right. Which means they're gonna go into your houses, take your Bibles, take your children, take you, burn your Bible, and make you get that RFID chip. Why? Because they have to have that type of slavery. Because the Most High has His servants. Therefore, they want what? Servants too. But they don't want servants that's going to think. They want servants to be under subjection. And we're going to have our servants under subjection, but in righteousness. They have people under subjection in unrighteousness and wickedness. Go ahead.
It's 40, verse 43. Yea, I'm sorry, 44. For the kings have sent letters by messengers to Jerusalem and the cities of Judah that they should follow the strange laws of the land and forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple, and that they should profane the Sabbath and feast of the days. And that's what people do now. They don't want to go back into the laws, learn them, try to learn them, try to do them to the best of your ability. Nobody honors the Sabbath. You know what I mean? Everybody works, do whatever they want to do on the Sabbath. They don't even try to honor it or even know when is the real Sabbath. Right, those damn heathens, they came against Israel, basically try to take our heritage away and make us worship their gods. And that's when the Maccabees brothers rose up, like, fuck that, we ain't doing that shit.
Yep.
And they started fucking up Esau.
Okay, I'm damn straight. And Judas Maccabeus, that's that dude right there. That's that dude, man. Judas Maccabeus, man. Give me that spirit again, man. Put that spirit upon the camp, and not just GMS Rochester, but all of GMS in spirit and in truth. Give us that spirit of Judas Maccabeus, man, so we could put hands on these motherfuckers again, man, so they could fear and faint because of us.
And the Compact Bible Dictionary tells you that the definition of Maccabees is a hammer. Yeah, I got something.
Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 29:16. It says, now that thus saith the Lord of the king that sitteth upon the throne of David, and of all the people that dwell in the cities, and of your brethren that are not gone forth with you into captivity, thus saith the Lord of hosts, behold, I will send upon them the sword, the famine, the pestilence, and will make them like vile figs that cannot be eaten. They are so evil. And I will prosecute them with the sword, with the famine, and with the pestilence, and will deliver them to be removed to all the kingdom of the earth, to be a curse and an astonishment and a hissing and a reproach among all the nations. Whether I have driven them because they have not hearkened to my words, saith the Lord, which I sent unto them by my servant the prophets, rising up early and sending them, but ye would not hear, saith the Lord.
Right, that's the same 2/3 people he talking about. That when we rising up early, studying, showing ourselves approved, come out here trying to get y'all the truth, y'all don't even want to listen.
Yeah. But if I bet you y'all listen if we started charging you motherfuckers. Niggas love to get hustled, man. Niggas just love to be hustled. You give a nigga something for free, and he's like, no. Why are you trying to give it to me for free? Why are you trying to give it? But as soon as you put a price on it, I'm gonna get it, man. And it's a good price too. Nigga, ain't free better? The fuck is wrong with niggas?
It's like being slaves.
Exactly. Is Israel a homeborn slave? That goes back to the scripture, man.
It's like being slaves. Let me.
Why is he spoiled?
This is First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 46. And polluted the sanctuary and holy people, set up altars and groves and chapels of idols, and sacrificed swine flesh and unclean beasts. So they started sacrificing swine flesh and unclean beasts. Now you see them so-called Jewish people, they eating kosher pork now. It's not. What the fuck is kosher pork? It's fucking pork. The Most High says it's unclean. It's unclean. I don't give a fuck. Some people like, oh, he said it because you couldn't clean it back then. Don't make no fucking sense.
The scripture says, can you take an unclean thing and make it clean? Not one, man. You can't take anything that's unclean and make it clean.
The Most High said it's unclean. It's unclean. I don't give a fuck if you're washing it, bleach or whatever the fuck you want to. It's still unclean.
Especially the ones that say, oh, we didn't know how to cook it right. I can't stand them stupid niggas like that, man. What the fuck you mean you didn't know how to cook it right? So you actually believe you're smarter now than you were back then? You're a fucking idiot, man. You were smarter way back then, because way back then you knew you were an Israelite. Right now, you just think that you're a nigga. So how stupid are you, man? Way back then, you knew not to go into their fucking colleges. Now what? Y'all niggas going to the colleges, especially the so-called black woman. She loves the college.
That goes back to what you just said. Are we a homeborn slave? Because that's where they teach us that we kind of start off. Homeborn.
That we were just nothing but slaves. You got it? Go ahead.
Yeah, this is the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary of Maccabees. Says Maccabees and Hammer, Hasmonean Jew family of Modin that led revolt against Antiochus Epiphanes, king of Syria, and won freedom for the Jews. The family consisted of the father Matthias, an aged priest, and his 5 sons, Johanan, Simon, Judas, Eleazar, and Jonathan. The name Maccabee was first given to Judas because he inflicted the sledgehammer blow against the Syrian army.
That's where they get that fucking thorn from.
God. Now you see it? You see it?
Shit.
They fucking taking everything, man.
That's where they get that fucking thorn shit from. Fucking thieves, man. I just thought, as soon as you read that shit, I just put that shit together. Fucking faggot ass. Yeah, they some fucking faggots. They steal everything. Go ahead, finish that, man.
Against the Syrian army, and later was also used for his brothers. The revolt.
That's where they get that fucking shit from. Let me finish with it.
Go ahead.
This First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 48. That they should also lead their children uncircumcised and make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanness and what's that? I know.
Profaneness.
Profaneness. Yeah.
I don't know.
Profanation.
Yeah.
Something like that.
What's the word?
I know the word. I just can't say it right now. I just said
profanation. Yeah.
Profanation.
Yeah. Profaneness.
Right.
Yeah.
Abominable with all manners of uncleanness and profaneness. We're like all uncleanness talking about switching sexes, eating abominable food.
Yep. Eating that swine. Eating shrimp, lobster, crab. We were told by Yahweh Shem Yahweh through the servant Moses that we only eat from the seas that has fins and scales. Catfish does not have scales. Though it has fins, it has no scales. Catfish is abominable to us, man. It has to have fins and scales. Shrimps ain't got shit, man.
Crabs and lobster.
Crabs and lobsters, those are sea bugs, man. They clean up the fucking sea. Right. You guys are eating shit that eat shit. But then you wonder why you have a problem. Why do I got this cancer?
What did you have for last night? Oh, I had me some shrimp, some crab. Then I woke up and had some pork chops. Nigga, you just ate shit, and then some more shit.
I can love shrimp. I ain't gonna lie. That used to be my favorite fucking food.
Yeah. When we were in the world, but I can't. I don't eat that shit, man. I don't eat that shit. I don't even long for that shit since I stopped eating it.
Right. I don't want none of that shit.
When I see, I'll be like, damn, man, y'all gonna really put that in your mouth now? But before, when I was ignorant and I was in the world, like majority of these people are, when I was in the world, shrimp was great, man.
Yeah, that's how I look at it. When I be seeing like pretty girls, I'll be getting mad at them now.
Mm-hmm.
You guys turn around and look at their ass now, I'll be like, damn, bitch, you look, cover your ass up.
Exactly.
I get mad now.
Cover your fucking shit up, man.
I mean, making me look, making me try. That's tempting me. You not covered up.
Come.
You know what I mean?
Right. Go ahead. Hold on. Go ahead. Let me go ahead and get you.
This is 49. No. It says, to the end, they might forget the law and change all the ordinance. And that's basically what's going on now. We forgot all the laws, and we forgot who we were as a people. It happened then, but it's going on again now. There's nothing new under the sun. And whosoever would not do according to the commandments of the king, he said he should die.
Yep.
And that's going to happen again too during the martial law.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you're not following their rules and not getting that shit, you know? And whatever, Sunday blue law. Get that definition for me? The Sunday blue law, when everybody got to be under one religion, one thing, you know what I mean? No, it's in the purple code.
Yeah, it's in the purple code. So that one world government is coming right back, man. It's being implemented.
Which one we get? It's on the second split, right here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, it says Sunday blue laws designed for enforce religious standards.
Right.
So they're trying to enforce. That's the key word.
Enforce religious standards. That's why, you know, now Sunday they don't have the liquor store and stuff open. It's a lot of stuff closed on Sunday. Because that's an enforce that, we're going to do it on this day. You know what I mean? And that's the wrong fucking day, because that's going back to worshiping the sun god. So it has nothing to do with the Most High at all, but they're tricking people and plaguing people's minds with, you can worship your God on the same day, which the Most High, that's not of him.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They worshiping the sun god on that day. This is 51. And the self-same manner rode he to his whole kingdom, and appointed overseers over the people, commanding the cities of Judah to sacrifice city by city. Then many of the people who gathered unto them, to wit, everyone that forsook the law. And so they committed evil in the land. Now, that's the 2/3. They didn't give a fuck about the law anyway. So they forsook it, like, fuck it, we're not doing what you want us to do, because they was afraid to die, or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? That's going to happen now with martial law coming. They tell people to get the shit. A lot of people they're not going to care anyway, because most of them go to church on Sunday, and most of them do whatever they want to do any fucking way, so they're not even going to care. But some of the people who's going to know about the shit, they're going to say, no, I don't want it, but their spirit's going to be upon them to get it any fucking way.
Yep. Because it got to be forced. Right. Got it? Yeah. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 10 and 24 says, O Lord, correct me, but with judgment, not in thy anger, lest thou bring me to nothing. Pour out thy fury upon the heathen that know thee not, and upon the families that call not on thy name. For they have eaten up Jacob and devoured him, and consumed him, and have made his habitation desolate. That's right. That's the 2/3. They lost out here, man. Yep. They not seeking the Most High. It's just not gonna happen. So
if we didn't know who we were,
exactly.
You know what I mean? So we was all destroyed for a moment in time. So he woke us up.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna wake up everybody. 2/3 he want to kill them. They don't like their ass anyway.
Yeah.
He don't give a fuck about y'all. I think you just put that part out, because this goes on what I was saying about the conversation.
If ye warn the wicked that thou shalt surely die, then your blood is no longer on my hands.
This is 1 Maccabees chapter 2, verse 21.
Man.
It says, It says, the Most High forbid that we should forsake the law and his ordinance, we will not hearken to the king's word to go from our religion, neither to the right hand or the left. So we're not going to forsake our laws. We're not going to forsake the Bible no more like everybody else do. We're not going to sit here and be like, oh, you ain't got to do that no more. You just got to do this. We ain't doing none of that shit no more. We're going to do it the right way, in spirit and in truth. We're not doing it, no bullshit. We're not listening to man no more. That's it. You're not listening to what man have to say.
Which means you cannot bribe us, man. You can't bribe us in wickedness, neither can you bribe us with your bullshit ass riches, man. Because we don't care about that. All that shit ain't gonna matter. And
any man that don't get into the truth, don't get put to death. If you're an Israelite, you're gonna die.
Well, even if you're not an Israelite.
But for our people,
even if you're not.
And this is going on what my brother said. If you don't listen, this is Jeremiah 11:8 says, "Yet they obeyed not, nor inclined their ears, but walked everyone in their own imagination of their evil heart. Therefore I will bring up them all the words of this covenant, which I commanded them to do, but they did them not." So that's going on what my brother just said.
He's going to destroy it.
Exactly.
You can laugh and think it's a joke now because the world's still going around, but when that day comes, you're going to be crying like a little bitch.
This is Jeremiah 13:13. Then shalt thou say unto them, Thus saith the Lord, Behold, I will fill all the inhabitants of this land, even the kings that sit upon David's throne, and the priests and the prophets, and all the inhabitants of Jerusalem with drunkenness. And I will dash them one against another, even the fathers and the sons together, saith the Lord. I will not pity, nor spare, nor have mercy, but destroy them. Right? So the Most High does not have any pity. There's no respect of person.
Right.
And the so-called white man will die here in America. Whether you want it to or not.
Let me read. This is Romans chapter 3, verse 2. We start with 1. What advantage then have the Jews? Or what profit is there of circumcision? It says, much every way, chiefly because that unto them were committed the oracles of the Most High. So that's why we are a special people, because we have the oracles of the Most High. We have His word. We're the only ones that have His word. No other nation has the word but the Israelites. For what if some did not believe? So what if some didn't believe that we was pushing out this truth? Laughing, mocking, thinking it's a joke. What then? It says their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect. God forbid. So He forbid it. So He don't give a fuck if you don't think it's real or not. He's still gonna die. Still gonna get put to death. Because He don't care if you don't believe Him. You're gonna believe Him when you see that day.
Yep. Everybody was gonna believe when they see those ICBM missiles get shot up over here. You're gonna believe when you see that my brethren and myself and the many brothers that's all across the world now, when we have our spiritual power that the Most High is going to bless us with again, to render vengeance upon Idumea, 2/3 of our own people and the rest of the nations. Alright? Then you guys are going to believe. But by then it's too late. By then judgment is set. Right now, the doors are open. Soon the doors will be shut.
They the last minute. You see, black people is always the last motherfuckers to get somewhere. That's the problem with not. It's all gone. It's 52 more minutes.
It's part of the reason why the Most High didn't give it to us until the last.
Right. Niggas always the last motherfucker to show up.
Yep.
Not gonna be the last nigga trying to get in, knocking at the door.
Let me in.
Niggas ain't coming no.
Let's go. It's fire coolest version.
Yep,
Let me read this real quick.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
This is
we got you next.
Jeremiah 7:16 says, Therefore pray not thou for this people, neither lift up cry nor pray for them, neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear thee. It says, seest thou not what they do in the city of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem? The children gather wood, and the fathers kindle a fire, and the women knead their dung to make cake to the queen of heaven, and to pour out drink offering unto other gods, that they may provoke me to anger.
Yeah, that's going back to people worshiping Mary, man.
Right.
All right, that's a cut to all those Catholics that worship Mary. Hail Mary, full of grace. Man, that's bullshit, man. She didn't do anything. All she did was give birth, man.
Jeremiah.
She didn't do anything.
28:7.
See, it would be a different thing if Mary actually did something like, okay, she turned water into wine, or she got more brothers to come into the truth. Mary didn't do nothing but give birth to Yahweh Shai, man. That's what her job was. That's why Yahweh Shai didn't even call her mother, he called her woman. All right? Every time he addressed his mother, he said, woman, woman, woman. Not once did he say, mommy.
Okay, I got something.
Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 28:7. I'm going to read on. It says, nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak in thine ear, and in the ears of all the people. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old, what's this again? Oh, okay. Prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Nah, and that's what we're doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
We're prophesying against other nations. We're doing everything. What it says? War. Yeah, evil against the evil of the so-called white man. Destruction of the so-called white man.
Mm-hmm. And the pestilence of the so-called white man.
That's why they're putting all these chemtrails through the sky.
All right.
Shit like that. We prophesize against everything. We're not sparing nothing.
Con?
Says the prophets which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophets shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord has truly sent him.
Mm-hmm.
Then,
No, stop.
oh,
It says, read that again.
says the prophets which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass.
Right, he's saying the prophets that prophesied peace, when the words of the prophets which come to pass. So which one gonna come to pass? The one that prophesies of peace, or the one that prophesies of war?
Mm-hmm.
Keep going.
Then shall the prophets be known that the Lord has truly sent him.
Right, so you're gonna know by what prophets doing the. You're gonna know by the prophets.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly. So if peace is going to be here, and we're supposed to be for Yahweh, then we'll be teaching peace, and we'll be saying everything's peaceful. But we know it's not peaceful. We know war is here. Therefore, all those prophets that's in the church, they prophesize peace. We prophesize the war in the end times. And you will see who's right when that time comes. Will peace be there, or will it be war? All right?
You want me to get this up? This is Ezekiel chapter 11, verse 4.
Stop right there.
Oh, you said